In this lesson we are going to look at extrinsic semiconductor. Okay, so we saw intrinsic semiconductor in which your Fermi level is somewhere in the middle. Okay, so since your Fermi level is fixed, your conductivity of a intrinsic semiconductor cannot be controlled. Okay, in a extrinsic semiconductor I can decide where my Fermi level is. I can change the relative position of my Fermi level. I can either bring it down over here or I can move it up over here and change the conductivity accordingly. Okay, so I use a pure silicon or pure semiconductor with impurities to get a extrinsic semiconductor. Okay, extrinsic semiconductor is going to give me high conductivity. Okay, since I can change the Fermi level, I can have high conductivity. Okay, also I can control the conductivity by changing the Fermi level. Okay, another important characteristic or a distinct advantage of a extrinsic semiconductor as against intrinsic is, in an extrinsic semiconductor I can make the conductivity independent of temperature. Okay, we've already seen in an intrinsic semiconductor my conductivity increases with temperature. Okay, so generally what I want is my devices should have their conductivity constant in the temperature range in which they are operated. Okay, so let's say I operate a device between 20 degrees C to 60 degrees C, then I should have the conductivity as constant in this region. Okay, my intrinsic semiconductor does not have constant conductivity, it increases with temperature. Okay, so if your conductivity increases, your current would increase and might affect operation of this device. Okay, it can even destroy this device. So to make the conductivity independent of temperature in a certain range, we use extrinsic semiconductors. Okay, so you can think of these as the drawbacks of your intrinsic semiconductor and accordingly the advantages of a extrinsic semiconductor. So your intrinsic semiconductor has low conductivity. Okay, in an intrinsic semiconductor you cannot control the conductivity, and in an intrinsic semiconductor your conductivity depends on temperature. Okay, and accordingly if you were to list down your advantages of extrinsic and you want to specify the reason why we use extrinsic as against intrinsic, then you can say that it has higher conductivity as compared to your intrinsic. In this you can control the conductivity by changing the relative location of your Fermi level, and in this your conductivity is independent of temperature in a certain temperature range. Okay, so let's now see what are my extrinsic semiconductors. So in extrinsic semiconductor what we do is we add impurities. Okay, which basically means that we dope. Okay, dope is the process of intentionally adding impurities. Okay, we intentionally add impurities so that we can control the conductivity. Okay, and the impurity that is added is known as your dopant. Okay, so generally what we have is impurities which are either trivalent impurities or pentavalent impurities. Okay, these are also known as your p-type impurities. Okay, and your pentavalent impurities are also known as your n-type impurities. Okay, so what are your trivalent elements? These are the elements having 3 electrons in its outermost shell. Okay, so these would be like aluminum, okay, boron, gallium and so on. Okay, over here